Guys want to do it?
All right, we're going to call the meeting to order. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest and the general nature thereof? There being none, and an adoption of minutes for our May 15th, 2023 meeting be adopted as presented. Moved in support. All in favor? That's carried as well. We have no presentations or delegations, so no reports. And so item D, information items to be received. We have the LaSalle Police Service Board 2023 Correspondence Summary number 3. Anything to add to that, Chief?
Nothing to add.
Okay. Any questions, comments? So if we can get a motion to receive. Moved and support. Mr. Allen, all in favor? That carries. Item 2, Crime Stoppers Coordinator and Statistical Report for May 2023.
Just a couple comments on this, members of the board. The Windsor-Essex County Crime Stoppers partnered with the LaSalle Police on the Police Week that we had at both the new event center as well as theirs, May 17th to 20th. And they also did a Crime of the Week presentation on AM 800 in relation to the shooting that occurred at the 2300 block of Todd Lane, soliciting tips via the Crime Stoppers program. And the upcoming calendar, the Crime Stoppers will be at the LaSalle Night Market on June 25th as well. And just moving on to just give me one second, page 12. Just wanted to draw the board's attention that drugs continue to be the #1 tip that is received for the particular month of May. It was 32 tips that were received throughout Essex, Windsor, Essex. And that's it for Crime Stoppers.
Do you have any questions or comments? There being none, if we can get a motion to receive that report as well. Moved and support. All in favor? And that carries as well. Item 3, LaSalle Police Service monthly stats for April 2022 to 2023.
Members of the board, just for comparative purposes, you'll see the significant increase from 630 CAD calls for service from April 2022 to April of 2023. There has been a change in our process in-house to where we're tracking our vehicle stops and vehicle checks a little bit differently. So that number will start to show an increase month by month to account for those additional calls for service. Many times on traffic stops, they do generate additional investigative work. And so it was important also to make sure that that is noted in our calls for service as well.
Thank you very much. Any questions on those statistics? No? All right, if we can get to a motion to receive those as well. Move support. All in favor? And that carries as well. LaSalle Police Service financial statements for April 2023.
Just with regard to the monthly statement, you'll notice that for some of the wages and benefits, the CPP, EI, OMERS, employee health tax, some of those numbers are actually coming up to their maximums. That's because obviously the process is that CPP and EI is usually paid at the beginning of the year. And so those will show a rate that basically is almost maxing out early on in the year. And just wanted to note for telephone, there's been an increase in our telephone, and there's been some service fees, et cetera, that are service calls related to our software upgrades to our telephone system. And just other items of note, there was sorry, let me just find it here, information technology. We do have some contracts that have there's a schedule throughout the year, and some of those contracts have not been received. So even though they're showing that funds have not been given in those contracts, it's just a matter of scheduling. So periodically throughout the year, we'll receive those invoices and we'll pay them, and then things will balance out by the end of the year. And that's all for the statement.
Thank you. Any questions on that? We're a very quiet bunch tonight. Okay, so motion to receive. Dan and Marie, all in favor? All right, and then the LaSalle Police Service Board financial statements for May of 2023. Any comments? Straightforward, yeah. All right, so motion to receive, Deputy Mayor, all in favor? And that carries. So any questions or statements? Go ahead.
Through you, Madam Chair, to the Chief and the Deputy, just so you know, gentlemen, I attended the police services, I'll call it a demonstration at our Front Road Event Center, and was pleasantly surprised and impressed by the display that the LaSalle Police Service had put out. And like I've said to you and some of the other officers involved, it was an outstanding display, and it spoke to me in my other capacity as a recruiting display. And I have said that one of the things that the town of LaSalle needs to do more is speak, shout, scream our successes. And I think the LaSalle Police Service is quietly the same sort of way. And I think that we have a future using that event center with what your officers were able to put on. It was incredibly well organized. And like I said, as a former copper walking in there, it spoke to me about professionalism and dedication to duty. And I want you to personally thank the officers that put that display on, sir.
Thank you. I will pass it on.
While you're at it, you can share our thanks for the Strawberry Festival weekend. We know that's a very long weekend. I saw your staff 9 a.m. in the parade, and at 7 o'clock I was at the Strawberry Fest and they were there again. So I know it's long hours and long days, but please extend our thanks. And I can honestly say, besides the one incident that I heard of on Friday, which, you know, happens every year with some of our younger residents, it was a very well run, and you had a great security plan in place, and we had really no major issues to speak of. So thank you to both of you and your team for your hard work the entire weekend, because we know that is very time consuming. So thank you. Beyond that, we have just our meeting scheduled for September 18th, 2023 at 5 p.m. is our public meeting, 4:30 is the committee meeting. And that is it. Meeting adjourned.